Hello, this is Emily Josephine, and today I'm going to get into the gardening mode, and I'm going to try to answer a dispute that gardeners have among themselves. And that is, do we start from seed in small pots, or should we just plant things in the ground? There are good arguments for both cases, and especially when it comes to tomatoes, which you want them to get so high and then pretty much bury it all in the ground so the root structure will be very strong and stable for that huge vine that's going to grow. But there's a lot of other things that you think, is it really worth starting from seed? I want to show you right now one specific benefit there is to planting in the ground as opposed to starting in seed. So let's go out to my garden right now and check it out. This, in case you don't recognize it, is a zinnia. Doesn't look very good, does it? Looks like it's been chomped on a lot by bugs. The color's going out of the petal. There's another one over here. Just as awful looking. These two zinnias I bought at a nursery in pots. They were already started and I planted them in the garden. Now let's look at some zinnias that look a lot better. How does that one look? The bee says, looks good to me. A little bit of chomping, but we've got lots of grasshoppers. Leaves are going to get chomped. These are zinnias that haven't yet opened, but look how great the leaves look. Look how good. This is the first flower that's opened. These are zinnias that I planted last year. There's one with a bud. It's about to open. These flowers here have buds that are about to open. But I had zinnias last year, and zinnias freely reseed. I mean, their seeds go everywhere. And the seeds did go everywhere. I planted dwarf zinnias down on this end of the flower garden. What I've got here is about a really skinny 40-foot bed. It's 40 feet long. And down the other end, I planted the larger kind of zinnias. And let's go look at those. They're not open yet, but they're looking good. But this is a taller kind of zinnia. But they've reseeded everywhere, even into the vegetable garden right behind it. There are zinnias growing. They have all volunteered. So what's the difference? Why do the ones I planted from the nursery look so sad, and these look so great? There's no mulch. We haven't done much with it. When you take a plant out of a pot, when you start a plant in a pot, and then you take it out, and you put it in, it causes a lot of stress to the roots. The roots the roots take a while to acclimate to the new area, and they take a while to grow and the roots take a while to get rooted, to get re-rooted in the ground. It causes a lot of stress on the plant. The bugs sense the stress. The bugs sense when the plant is stressed, and they're attracted to that plant. It's giving off stress chemicals, and so the bugs come and chomp it up. The discoloration of the petals, I would assume, also has to do with the stress. So the lesson I want to leave with you today is, if you have a particular thing that you're growing, whether it's a flower or whether it's lettuce. You can see my lettuce. It's my bed of lettuce I'm letting go to seed. Lettuce also freely reseeds. But anything you can let reseed itself, you don't care too much where it lands and grows, it's going to be a lot healthier when the season comes for it to grow. It will be much healthier. Over here I've got some spinach going to seed too. I'm going to let those freely reseed. Some things you need to plant in the ground yourself. Well, I mean, it's easier. You know, the pole beans, you know, if the seeds fall out, they may or may not grow. But there are some things like the greens, you know, especially the lettuce and spinach. Cucumbers. I had a bunch of cucumbers rotted over here in this area, and one of them germinated. I had to move it, unfortunately. I had to break my rule and transplant it, because this is where I'm growing tomatoes this year. I'm trying to rotate my crops. But there is a really good argument for just seeding right in the soil. You end up with a healthier plant. If this tip has helped you, if you'd enjoyed it, feel free to click the like button, and be sure to click the link below this video to check out my book, How to Grow Vegetables Without Losing Your Mind. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. In the meantime, take care and be well.